Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Foodie Mom. I hope all of you are doing good. So friend, in today's video I am making gluten-free roti, which is very good for your health. So I'm using sorghum, that is jowar, which is also known as new quinoa in today's world, which is gluten-free and has all whole grain benefits attached to it. So for this recipe I've taken about a teaspoon of black sesame seeds, a teaspoon of white sesame seeds, little bit of salt, about half teaspoon, and a cup of jowar, that is sorghum. And we'll be requiring same amount of water also to knead it. So now let's start with the recipe. So now in a pot I'm gonna take about a cup of water, because I've taken 1 cup of sorghum, that is jowar, and I'll be adding this water. And once this water is heated, we'll be putting in sorghum into it. We're not gonna boil it, we're just gonna heat the water, that's it. Putting in a little bit of salt and about a tablespoon of cooking oil you can put, or if you like ghee you can put ghee also, because I'm not putting ghee because I'm while kneading it I'll be putting ghee in it. And just stir it very nicely and turn off the gas and cover it with the lid. That's all we need to do, but remember to stir it very nicely. We're not gonna boil it, we're just gonna heat everything. So cover it with the lid and jowar will soak in all the water. And after once it is cooled down, we're gonna remove the lid. We're gonna just knead it like a normal dough. We're gonna take it out on a plate. Adding in white sesame seeds, black sesame seeds we'll be adding, and also we'll be adding a tablespoon of ghee. You can increase or decrease the quantity of ghee as per your liking, but since we are making it with less fats, we are trying to make it, because otherwise it will be too dry. That's why I'm adding ghee. There is no other purpose attached to it. Since it becomes very dry, that's why we are adding ghee. If you don't want to add ghee, you can just skip this step. Now kneading it very nicely for about 5 to 7 minutes and putting it in another bowl, and we'll cover it and we'll leave it aside for about 5 to 10 minutes. And now we're gonna just take a small ball out of it. We're gonna roll it, and using a rolling pin we're gonna make a round roti. And on the side I've taken tawa, a flat pan you can say, and I've put it on low heat. Till the time it gets heated, we're gonna make our chapati out of the ball that we have taken. Dusting some flour on top of it. You can take the jowar flour or you can take normal flour also. And now we're gonna use rolling pin to roll a roti out of it, chapati out of it, or you can say flatbread out of it. So once our flat pan is heated well, we're gonna put our jowar sorghum roti flatbread on top of it. We're gonna bake it from one side for about 2 to 3 minutes on low to medium flame, and then we're gonna flip it side after one side is done. So once you see such bubbles, then you're gonna flip it side as so, and then we're gonna bake it from the other side as well, and again flipping the side. So you can see those brown spots, and using a cotton cloth you're gonna press the ends and in the middle so that it fluffs up. As you can see, roti is fluffing, and this is the signal that your roti is getting, your flatbread bread is getting cooked very nicely. And once you see brown spots on both of the sides, it shows that your roti is fully cooked and you can take it out. Once the roti is pressed nicely, we're gonna put it on a plate, and I've made about 2 chapatis. Here you go. Here are the chapatis. Here are the flatbread, roti, or you can say flatbreads, and putting little bit of oil on top of it so that it remains soft even if I eat it after 2 to 3 hours. So friends, here you go. Your jowar sorghum roti is ready. It's gluten free, it's yummy, it's very tasty. I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye bye.